So I have broken myself. Physically, metaphorically, I literally just shattered my foot yesterday. So I'm currently, for anyone who's watching this on video, on crutches. I have my foot in a brace, and have shattered the 5th metatarsal of my foot with incredibly ideal timing of when I'm supposed to go to the Maldives this week. I am supposed to be going skiing in 2 weeks for my 35th birthday, which is in 3.5 weeks. I'm currently dieting to try and get in the best shape as I could for my 35th birthday, which is quite a big milestone. So ironically, this isn't great timing. And basically what happened, I was doing the Dubai 5K run yesterday. Some Indian guy stepped out in front of me. I tried to jump out of his way, stepped onto a curb, and like a shotgun slap went off, which was my ankle basically exploding. So long story short of it, my foot's broken. Now, initially, I felt like I could cry because of the frustration of all the things I can't do. But this is where you have to understand the difference in terms of your mentality of like, everything happens to you for a reason, and there must be some divine reason why I broke my foot yesterday. And the reality is I look at this now as an opportunity, because there's a lot of projects that I want to work on, a lot of things that I want to do. I now have a lot more time because I'm not traveling and I can't work out, at least this week anyway, or next few days. So one of which is crushing writing my book, which is going to be called 7-Figure Scaling, most likely. 5,500 words of that annihilated this morning, spending a lot more time focusing on my business, and you're really just scaling things up. And this is where the most important thing you can understand is that when things go wrong, is think, okay, how can I learn from this? What is this trying to teach me? What is the opportunity that's coming from this? Because whatever you have in life, like obviously having a broken foot, being on crutches is not ideal, but the way I try and look at these things is, what can I benefit from this? What can I take? What's the lesson I can learn? What is the win I can take? And for me, okay, that's going to be getting as much of the book done as I can do, getting as much work on my business done as I can, making the most of that. And then also one of the most important things in life is this, gamifying the process. So I asked the surgeon guy, how quickly have you ever seen anyone recover from this? He's like, the fastest ever is like 3-4 weeks. I was like, cool. So my goal is to try and do it in a minimum of like 3 weeks. So I've just come back from doing hyperbaric chamber with oxygen masks. I'm doing red light therapy. I have one in my apartment. We're doing BPC 157, TB 500 in super mega doses, growth hormone all into my foot to try and heal this thing. And this is where you have to understand that the problems that can happen to you in life, you have 2 choices. 1, to fucking sit down and cry and be a little bitch about it, or 2, is you can actually make the decision to try and accept it and fix the problem and gamify the process, or and also in addition to that, how can I also benefit and win? So whether you're having challenges in your business right now, for example, what this relates back to, which is a very different subject, is when my Instagram account first got shut down in 2022, start 2022, and I've spoken to this story in great detail, but that was actually one of the biggest blessings that ever happened to me, because it taught me, A, 1, not to be complacent, B, the importance of diversifying. So that's where I try and look at problems now. When you have a challenge or something that goes wrong, like a broken foot, you then don't get to go on your dream holiday you're supposed to, potentially going to be on crutches for your 35th birthday. Not quite the vision I had for 35, but look at the benefits and set yourself a challenge. So the challenge for me now is, okay, cool, how can I maybe get in better shape whilst I'm still on crutches? So it's now like 2 p.m, I haven't eaten, so I'm trying to fast for as late as I can in the day, keep my calories down, still keep my protein up, and then probably in a couple of days' time, I will go back to the gym and just weight train upper body on the machines. They're pin loaded, so I don't have to load plates. I'll drive around in my Ferrari with my crutches, and then look about what can you do in terms of the challenges with this. In life, everything is depending on the lens you put on to view the situation. And if you view things with the right lens, you can see the positives and also the learning experience. And one thing I always try and think of is that everything is a cool story. So you will never wish you had less cool stories when you're older and you're dying. So think about the stories that you can tell, the things you've overcome, and the lessons you can learn. And this is one of the things I'd say to myself when I was younger, is that all the bad things that are happening to you, they're actually happening for you, as reframing your mindset in terms of the way you look at certain things. So yes, I've broken my foot and I'm on crutches and I'm hobbling around and it's incredibly annoying. However, I'm also seeing it as an opportunity and also a blessing of how lucky I am, if you're listening to this, if you're an able-limbed person. one of my best friends, very good friend of mine, Nick, who's also been on the podcast, he has no arms and legs. It's like, even like I'm trying to get in the shower and even like take my fucking pants off on one foot. It's very difficult to do. And you suddenly understand that there's people out there who literally have to live like this every single day. How lucky are you, and how grateful should you be to be an able-bodied person and be in the position that you are? And when you start to frame the lens of the way you look at things in life, you then up a lot happier, and also trying to see the positives rather than negatives. So my honest experience, when things go wrong, like having a broken foot before you're supposed to go skiing in 2 weeks, probably going to lose 10 grand or so from an Airbnb I'm not going to get back in Courchevel, France. It is what it is. And then just think about how you can gamify the process to heal as quickly as you can, improve your business, do things that really can have impact to your life and others' lives, and then take the process. So anything you can take from this is just choose the way you look at a situation that's negative, and you can always see the bright side. If this resonates, smash the like button, share it with a friend, and I'll keep these dropping out when I feel like the raw ones should come through.